Hello, everyone, and welcome to Winners of the World. I'm your host, Dylan Wiley. On today's show, we are going to focus on the men and women who are winners in their field, those who excel at what they do, and the accomplishments that make them one of the winners of the world. For this episode, we're going to shift our focus from sports to entertainment. With this episode, we are focusing on Betty White. Let's get started by taking a look at who she is, a little bit about her bio. She was born in Oak Park, Illinois on January 17th, 1922. Her family moved to Los Angeles during the Depression, and once World War II had finished, she began starting to look for movie roles while she lived there. She was initially turned down for not being photogenic. So she shifted her focus from television to radio, where being photogenic didn't really matter. She did little odd jobs for multiple radio stations, like reading commercials, just doing little ins and odds that the radio stations needed. In 1949, she started appearing on television. She got her first role on TV. She got her start co-hosting Hollywood on Television with her co-host Al Jarvis. When Jarvis departed the show in 1952, White started hosting the show by herself. She did 5.5 hours of television 6 days a week, so she had a pretty full work week. She worked long hours 6 days a week. That same year, she formed a production company and began creating her own show, The Betty White Show, that started in the 70s. In 1982, one of Betty White's major roles took off and skyrocketed her to being that famous actress we know today. She played Rose Nyland in the hit sitcom Golden Girls. According to an article from CNN, White was originally supposed to play Blanche Devereaux, but the director decided to cast her as the role of Sweet Ditzy Rose. So she was cast to play one character, and then the director made a change and cast her as Rose, and the decision, safe to say, it paid off for her. The show ran from 1985 to 1992. It won many awards for its time on the air. It won a Primetime Emmy, and it won 3 Golden Globes. One thing that Betty White was really passionate about, outside of entertainment, of course, another big love of hers was her love for animals. In fact, a New York Post article described her as being a pioneering animal rights activist devoted to saving endangered species. So she devoted much of her time, much of her money, much of her efforts into saving animals. She always had a soft spot in her heart for animals. She worked for decades with animals, caring for them. She even published a book promoting the subject and appeared on a show called Pet Set, a show that was helping promote different animals in need. On December 31st, 2021, Betty White passed away at her home in California. She was 99 years old and passed away 17 days before what would have been her 100th birthday. However, she will leave a legacy that will live on for a long, long time. Thank you for tuning in this week. Be sure to tune in for next week's episode. But until then, go out and be winners of the world. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll see you next time.